Let's get back on track, and that's what successful people do. We can always make that progress. The more we sweep it under the carpet, the longer it takes to get where we want to go. All right, so that's good. Thanks, Johnny, for that. What about from last week? Those that were here last week. So, Lindley and Marissa, that's right. We'll get you up to speed on this bit: the menu planning and the reading food labels. Who's been like checking out things in the supermarket?
Yeah, I've got my husband to do it. So.
Yes. You been in the supermarket at all?
No, not. I just went down, but I stopped to get a bottle of water, the flavoured water, and I couldn't believe how many additives and stuff were on the back of it.
Oh,
so I just went for normal water.
Right, there you go. So that's putting it good, man. So we've just had the flavoured water. Just looking at of course, drinks run rampant with chemicals and sugar, obviously. Anyone else got any little stories there from their supermarket endeavours?
Flake bars. Everyone should eat flake bars. It's got the least sugar in it.
Flake.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't actually eat them at all. My husband went to the supermarket last night to buy nappies. Forgot nappies. Came back with chocolate bars. Chocolate bars. A variety of chocolate bars and biscuits. So we went through with James and looked at all the sugar in all of them. And yeah, flake bars for the best. Don't eat Moros. And then he got a lecture from me, so we won't be doing any more of those.
And you might have seen actually on my food diary, if you had a look, I actually had some chocolate cake on there, admittedly homemade and is lower sugar, which is the good thing about making your own. And I didn't make it, my dear wife did. She does all that stuff. She keeps the house afloat, which is great. So I guess the little caveat there, that was in the acute recovery phase, and that means nothing to you guys right now, but in about 3/4 of an hour you'll fully comprehend that as we get into it tonight. Okay, so the good news is you can have some of those foods and even a flake, dare I say, but it's again about the timing, so that it works, it serves you best. All right, so keep doing that, you guys. And what's been the most challenging aspect during the week? We did the same question last week.
Maintaining being organised till the end of the week.
Yeah.
Right.
I get to about Wednesday.
On Monday, Tuesday, you're just like, whoa, got this now. And then by
Thursday.
Wednesday, Thursday, you're like, you've lost it. Yeah.
That's it. It is just keeping, So any ideas on how to remedy that?
Oh, God.
Meet with Dr.
I'll just
Thursday.
take coffee. I know that the kids are like, this was like, I even told because I cooked Monday, Tuesday. I don't usually cook, to be fair, my oldest daughter does it. And so I think probably just to teach you how to do this would be the best option for me.
Alright, that's good.
No, well seriously though, she does it, she's home for me. So normally she has tea on, so it's easier just to teach her how to do all this, really.
Hey, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I ask that because here's the thing, guys. You all have the answers to these challenges. It's just a matter of exploring and also having faith and confidence in your ability to figure it out. So there will be a way. That's a good option. What I love about that option, Gina, is that you're actually sharing the information now and you're getting your daughter on board and ideally helping her understand more about appropriate nutrition. So
that was my goal.
There it is. So that actually, I think to be honest, is a real win-win. So cool.
To be fair, the boys, I did hear them talking, going, Mum's cooking. And Harry was like, how long do you think she'll do that for?
Funny. Oh, it's fun. Just on that, I have to share this. You'll like this. Our youngest boy Benjamin, tonight at early dinner, so I get some before I leave, and he comes up to the table and he says, "What's dinner, Dad?" And I said, "Well, have a look. Here it is." He goes, "Is that roast beef?" The dinner is chicken pasta. No, Ben, it's not roast beef. Oh, is it stir fried, Dad? No. Ben, look at dinner. And it's amazing that he wasn't even really looking, right? He said, what is it? He said, oh, it's pasta. Yes, it's pasta. Have you checked the menu plan, Benjamin? So I pointed it. And so it's just those little things, engaging the kids. And then his comment was, Dad, where's the pizza? That was his first question. So it's quite funny. But I think if you just keep working at those things with kids, they'll get it eventually.
Yeah.
The
Maybe.
Thai chicken curry is nice on Survival for the Fittest.
Oh, so did you grab the books?
Well, I actually found it online.
Ah,
Yes,
nice.
I do want to get the books,
Yeah.
but I found it online, so I just
Fantastic.
googled Survival for the Fittest, and it's good because it had all the, because I had chicken breast, and I was like, oh god, what do I do with
What do you
this?
do with that?
Yeah, and I found that was easy. And
Very good. Awesome.
good, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Just to go and cook off, but
So then just finally check in your diary there, go to page 34 for me please, and you'll find that you've got your milestones. Right, so just want to check in, do keep yourself up to speed on that. So, the other thing was the dinner menu plan. Anyone managed to get a menu plan?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Alright. Is that a yes from you, Mads? Yep. Craig, how'd you go with that? Not yet?
Not
You're still working on that. That's it. Okay. And look, it's something that it does take a little bit of time just to sit down and go through it. But once you go through the exercise, you'll be quite surprised at how it gives you a bit of freedom. You feel a bit liberated. You might find the night, like Sunday nights, the night that we just do that. Either not Sunday night. I mean, our shopping is usually Wednesday, so it's got to be sometime before that. And just map things out. It doesn't take that long, 10-15 minutes.
So are the kids involved in that?
Yes, they are involved in that, Lily, but unfortunately, as you're probably not surprised by, we ask our youngest and he says, I'll have pizza, please, I'll have hamburgers.
Ninja Turtles
And
pizza.
so it's, yeah, that's right, Ninja Turtle. It's just a matter of expanding their horizons on what meals, so it's a work in progress. But we do like to involve them.
Yep.
For sure, and involve your kids in the planning. It's really important. So they see that this is what you do with some food. You think ahead, and it's like these habits. That's how they get formed really well. Well, who knows? But I'll get back to you in about say 10 years, will I? On how long that's gone.
I asked my 3-year-old and she said ice block.
Classic. Right, yeah, that's right. So yeah, work in progress.
Right.
Yep. So tonight it's about enhancing your, the intention is your workout nutrition. So you can be enjoying yourself more and enhancing your performance also. And we're not obviously talking about being, a high performer, but just doing, improving where you're at. Having some, setting some more, some targets that you haven't achieved before. It's always good. And that also, how nutrition can support exercise to have some other results like recovery, which is is an area I'm really biased towards, and your body composition, big thing, because with timing is a major aspect of that. When most of the time people are having a lot of food before they work out, and that actually erodes their ability to get the body comp they want, as well as decreasing enjoyment because they're too busy digesting all this food. So we're going to have a look at that tonight, okay? So I'm going to start in your book. If you go in to page 6 in your book there, you'll see, this is active nutrition now, you'll see the basic goals are 2. Meet energy and fuel requirements, rehydrate, refuel, and here's the recovery, adapt. Because exercise, I'm not sure if you're sort of have heard this before, but exercise is what we call catabolic, or it breaks you down. So when you're active, either aerobic or resistance work, your body is actually in a state, and then immediately after the workout, where your muscles are actually releasing amino acids, or the small little units that make up your muscle tissue. So it's a net breakdown, and that can go on for a few hours after. And so, if left unchecked, you might actually potentially your exercise can be beneficial on one hand, but then the benefits might actually be eroded if you haven't got appropriate nutrition. Now, if you have good recovery food and fluids, you can reverse that, and it becomes anabolic, which is where now you adapt and you get stronger, and your muscles are actually maybe they're growing if that's your goal, so they're hypertrophying, or they're maintaining their mass, which is probably that's a very important goal for all of us, because as we age, our muscle mass declines, which is not a good thing, because it means that we've got less ability to produce power and force and just do simple things like get around and do your daily activities. Yeah. So that's important. We want to keep healthy, of course, don't we? Right. At all times, we don't have our health. We really are well able to do much. Everything crumbles. We want to reduce the risk of sickness, particularly heavy training. Many athletes get run down and sick all the time, particularly upper respiratory tract infections. Their immune system, when you have a vigorous workout, your immune system is dampened, the transient decrease, and so you're vulnerable. And so we can do things to help that nutritionally, particularly carbohydrates, help in that regard. They support the immune cells, the white cells. Specialised sports foods, I'll talk more about that. So it's not an absolute necessity, but it really helps. Simple things like a sports drink, like the Nutrimeal sachet that you guys had on the first session. Anyone use those? They're quite good, aren't they? Yeah, they're handy. That's a specialised
I found them really handy last week when I only had the one, but when I didn't feel like eating, that might be. It was just nice to have that.
Yep. So they are also a meal replacement as well. So they can serve. They serve a number of purposes. They help you recover. They're actually like a protein shake and sports drink in one, because they have electrolytes, and they can serve as a meal replacement. It just gives you something that, of course, is very portable and easy to use.